What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I just want to say happy birthday to Leo Santa Cruz, who turns 25 today. I want to wish him a happy birthday. As far as Leo Santa Cruz, if you follow my channel, you'll know he's one of my favorite up and coming stars. Very humble, very likable fighter outside of the ring, and also inside of the ring. When it comes to inside the ring, this guy is vicious. Um, he's the most nicest kid during the post fight interviews and whatnot. But when he's in the ring, I mean, he comes to fight. He has vicious body shots. If you haven't seen him fight, please watch Eric Morale versus Leo Santa Cruz. I mean, this dude is vicious. The way he was just relentless with his attack to the body. He was tattooing Eric Morale's ribs, and that was a seasoned fighter. Eric Morale has been in there with some good names like Abner Mars, and Abner Mars and Eric Morale did not look like Leo Santa Cruz. I actually felt bad for Morel when he fought Santa Cruz because he was just getting his rib cage just touched. Um, Again, an exciting fighter, a fighter who in his young career showed heart, and a very likable fighter. If you look in the description of this video, you'll see a link to the Showtime. They did a promo on Leo Santa Cruz. He was talking about his family life. He does have an ailing brother who is sick, terminally ill. I don't know if I should say terminally. They're looking for a cure, but he has a severe condition. So watch that promo video. I guarantee you, if you watch that, unless you're like racist or something, you'll like this kid. I mean, just for that alone. I mean, he's looking for a cure for his brother. He seems focused and determined. Um, if you look at him, he looks real, just kind of scrawny and like nothing special, but when you watch him fight, it's amazing. And that's what's beautiful about the sport of boxing. You don't have to come in looking like Timothy Bradley or ripped or shredded to have heart or to be a good fighter. I mean, again, this guy looks kind of frail, to be honest. He doesn't look real big or intimidating, but what he lacks in physical attributes, like just looking at him, he more than makes up for in the heart department and just tenacity. I mean, this guy is relentless. His last fight, he was in against a veteran who didn't seem like he wanted to go down. This was on the Mayweather undercard, I believe. On the I think it was the Mayweather Guerrero undercard, and his opponent, I forgot his name off the top of my head right now, but his opponent was relentless and he was making it a fight. And then eventually, just through sheer volume and persistence and work rate, he just kept at him and kept at him. And that's the type of fighter he is. He's a fighter who's very diligent, very patient in terms of he doesn't just get crazy. He sticks to his game plan basically, and he just slowly chops down that tree. Just chops down that tree with just diligent work. Chops down that tree, and then he ends up stopping. He's not Lucas Matisse in terms of devastating one punch knockout power, but again, this guy has heart and he's very diligent. He just slowly chops you down to the point where he takes it all out of you. And it doesn't help that he's throwing relentless monster body shots nonstop. That's like one of his specialty punches. So with that work rate, he just grinds you down, grinds you down, grinds you down. So unless you can get this guy out of here, then you're gonna have a long night. So again, an exciting fighter. He shows a lot of promise. I definitely want to see him step up and fight some more people. He's fighting on the Abner Mars Gonzalez undercard. Looking forward to that. And he has a very tough opponent. They're also talking about if he gets past his opponent, Teresa, that they might make Rafael Marquez versus Leo Santa Cruz. I would love to see that. Rafael Marquez is the younger brother of Juan Manuel Marquez, and a good fight. It's a good fight as long as he keeps stepping up. And in the fight game, when you have a young prospect, contender, up and comer, the whole goal is to not digress. Move up in competition. First, you get some stiffs, some journeymen, some taxi cab drivers that teach you different things, and you learn different things. But then keep moving up. Get yourself a world title, get a belt, and then the sky's the limit. So these are all good fights for him. Eventually, I would like to see him fight Abner Mars, possibly even Nonito Donaire, just depending on where Donaire is at weight-wise and how Leo Santa Cruz continues to look in his upcoming fights. But all great fights. Abner Mars versus Leo Santa Cruz. I think they're kind of building this fight in the background, because they're putting these guys on the same fight cards. This will be the second back-to-back fight that these fighters have had. where they're on each other on the same card. The Robert Guerrero versus Floyd Mayweather fight, both fighters fought on that card as well, and they're fighting on the card that Abner Mars is headlining with Johnny Gonzalez. So um, it sounds like the storyline is already being built. Promoters are sneaky. They do this stuff behind closed doors. It's little subliminal messages like, "Oh, hey, I remember seeing these guys in the same card," and then they make the story. Same way with Canelo and Floyd Mayweather. Canelo was fighting on Mayweather undercards. Canelo pulled out of a Mayweather undercard to take his Trout fight separately. He did that in Texas by himself. And then now, what fight are we getting? Floyd Mayweather and Canelo. The storyline is already being built for Leo Santa Cruz to do big things and get matched against great fighters. Fighters like Abner Mars, Rafael Marquez, and just other all solid competition guys in and around his division. So let me know what you guys think of Leo Santa Cruz. Do you love him? Do you hate him? Do you see a bunch of weaknesses or flaws? What are his strengths? Let me know what you guys think of him. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video's Ego, signing off.